Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our live.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Yes, we are here to introduce the Urban Art Festival, introduce the organizers of the festival, so you can all see what this is all about. Nossa ali, a mostra TAWI, Urban Art Festival, que não queria fazer na praia, em Modi. Então, isso com maravilhosa Naomi King.
Hola. Hi, guys. How you doing? I'm just sharing the live.
Oh, yeah, you do that too. Wait.
My own story. Hold up. Let me check this out real quick, and then I'm available for this interview.
Yes. Let me just turn off the sound.
How can I do that? Can I join? Share too?
Yeah.
Request to join. Send request. Is that working? I send a request to you guys on my own profile.
Yes, it's working. Like we are live now. Yeah. Okay, so we can start by introducing ourselves. Okay, I'm going to start. My name is Simone Spencer. I am a visual artist here from Cabo Verde. I love to experiment. My work is all about experimentation and communication. I am a communicator. I want to help people connect with one another and with themselves. And my work centers a lot around dialogue about social issues and experimentation. I love to create textures and experiment with everything I can put my hands to. Well, that's basically me as an artist, if I can use two words. And Naomi, who are you as an artist?
Well, it's kind of, well, it is not even a coincidence that we kind of have the same stuff that's making us an artist, right? So I'm an illustrator by heart, and now my work is being presented on walls, so I call myself more a street artist nowadays. And next to that, I call myself a community artist as well, because I want to create art with people, for the community. So yeah, I'm a visual artist flowing through all these kind of names, I think.
Yes, exactly. And what an amazing so how did you start with illustrating and painting?
How I started? Okay, hold up. I have my iPad here in my hand so I can show it to you guys. That's super cute. Look,
I see people I know coming in. Hi, Gilda. Oh my God, look at you.
So do you see the color pencils sticking out of my hands, my little baby hands? So yeah, I've been illustrating my whole life. And yeah, well, I've been illustrating my whole life, and I was super fond of a comic when I was I think I was 11 or 12 years old. When I found a comic called Elf Quest. It's an American independent comic about elves who found another dark-skinned race, and they decided to combine their strength and search for other types of elves and, you know, help out the world. So it's kind of like a metaphor of my life as well, being like half Suriname, half Dutch. And when I was 13, I was asked by a Belgian publisher called Arboris to translate the comics. And in that time, you couldn't get money, you couldn't get paid on that age, so I was paid in comics. And that's the start of my love for illustrating.
Oh my God, that sounds like a dream, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it's super cute. I still have them here. Wait, hold up. Give me 1 second. That's
okay.
super nice to to show you guys because it's my favorite.
Hi, hello, Lois. Like, hi, Judith.
Shititi
Hello,
and
Mr.
Luz.
Orte.
We talked about how to pronounce your name yesterday, Luz.
Yes,
Um,
I think I forgot it.
Luz.
Luis?
Luz.
Luz.
Yeah.
Luz. Hi, Luz. Hi.
Well, this is the comic actually, and this is the first elf who he went over the desert into a kind of no man's land to find another race, and this is his daughter, and she kind of
Ooh.
looks like me, my personality too. So she's pretty stubborn and wants to try to help out even harder, and just makes a couple of mistakes here and then just grows on into this super awesome, heroine kind of type elf, and she's riding her wolf, and it's it's super amazing. So
Oh,
yeah, that's
wow.
when my love started. And in 2004 I went to a graphic school here. It's called Graaf Lyceum Rotterdam. I studied there for 4 years. It was more the graphic side, so they learned me about the Adobe things and how to, work with Illustrator, Photoshop, After Effects, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And after 4 years, I didn't want to work on any computer at all because it was like, no, I don't. I need something to do with my hands. So then I went
I
in
see.
2008. I went to art academy called Willem de Koning Academie in Rotterdam, and I applied for a study in illustration, and it took me 5 years to graduate there, and now I'm just have a bachelor in arts.
Nice.
Yeah, super
That's
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I think we have very different trajectories because, like, as you know, Cabo Verde, we don't have an art school here.
No.
We don't have any, like, especially for visual arts. Um, so I also started drawing as a little kid. I would be drawing constantly. I always was a very shy kid, and with my books. And yeah, so I remember the first time I made a drawing that I loved was my favorite cartoon at the time was Spirit, from
The
DreamWorks.
horse?
Yes, the
I
horse. I
definitely.
loved it. It made me cry. And I had a DVD, and on the DVD there was a lesson on how to draw a horse. And the first drawing I did that I was very proud of was a horse that was actually very well drawn.
Horses are pretty difficult, in my opinion, to draw.
But well, I had a class I had a class on DVD. And then I just continued. I went on to study the closest thing I could find to illustration in Cabo Verde. That was civil construction. So I actually studied civil construction in high school because we didn't have graphic arts. And then I got a scholarship to study in China. But I ended up studying Chinese language, but I continued painting. And even in China, I would have some people ask me, oh, can you do this portrait for me? And I'll pay you. I even found a job at an architecture company to paint, like, artistic representation of buildings.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the things I learned in school. But then we came back. I came back to Cabo Verde. I continued painting, and I had my first exhibition in 2020. That was my first individual exhibition. My first exhibition was actually in 20 2008, when I was 18, I
Oh,
was selected for a youth artistic residency that was happening in Cabo Verde. We had students from all the islands in Cabo Verde and also from the Netherlands. The program was called, what was the name? Oh my God! Culturarte. Culturarte. Yeah, it was idealized by the amazing Chocante. Chocante is a Cape Verdean rapper and activist that is a fantastic human being. We are still friends to this day. And he made this program happen. He was like 20 years at the time. 20 years.
wow.
And he
Wow.
made it happen all by himself.
That's
It
super
was
cool.
fantastic.
That's super
Yeah.
cool.
Yes. And then I just kept on painting more because, you know, it's like you cannot
No,
stop.
no. I hear
And
you.
yeah, I was selected for the ASICO Art School. That was fantastic. It was a 3-week residency program. And yeah, I just keep on applying to learn more, to up my craft, because, you know, like in the Netherlands, it's fantastic that you have so many options for learning more.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here, like, even finding the proper paper to draw, if you want to make a good, it's
It's
difficult. You
that
know, like,
difficult, yes?
yeah. Yes, like even materials are difficult, so you don't even have to think about like even lessons.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because you
you told
know,
me about, sorry?
yeah, because I feel like when you are always um worried about the basic things, it's harder to concentrate on art. So
Right.
a lot of times, like years like this, you're very much focused on the day to day.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to say hi to a couple of people. Hi, Martina. How you doing? Hi, Gomez, Juice1, Nienart, and the Studio Zebra
Hi,
crew. Welcome. Welcome to our live.
and nice to some people that I know too. Hi,
I'm
Wes
still
and
figuring
Milton
out.
and Mr. David. We're just
Woohoo!
talking. Mr. DeLeon is here. So how did we meet? I
Wow.
think that's a very important question as well.
Right.
How did me and you
Ooh,
got
well,
together?
last year after everything that was called COVID, I was pretty stressed out because here in Holland, we had all these lockdowns. It was everywhere, of course, but I had this amazing opportunity for an assignment, and I worked my ass off for it. And in the end, the assignment was cancelled. So that was just like I was super burnt out in a way. I was not there yet, but I felt my body just, collapsing. And I thought, oh my word, I need to go away. So at first I was thinking about going for a holiday here in Europe, but then I thought, well, the last time I had this feeling, where did I went to? And then I went to Cape Verde. The first time I went there was in 2016 when a friend of mine had a festival in Mindelo in Sunset, and it was Judith. And
Yeah.
Judith, a big sister, soul sister of mine. I just booked a ticket. I went there, and I was planning just to take a break for a week, but she just made the whole program of a whole week, so I couldn't chill out at all. And I think the first time we've met was when I had this street art tour from Terra Terra. Where in which area was it again in Praia?
Was in Chada Grande.
Yes.
Judith invited me to join you.
Yeah. I think she had this feeling that it would be like a great match to meet up.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was not wrong.
Yeah. And that was last year, April, end of April. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So that's how we met up, and we found out that we're both artists and had a big love for urban and mural art, street art, and
and a great love for helping community
right,
through art.
definitely, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we met,
So
right?
that's how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've been talking and envisioning this festival for, wow, since April. So almost a year now.
Almost a year.
I
Yeah, and I thought, oh,
I think
yeah.
I think it's almost miraculous that we are doing it so fast, because I know of so many plans and projects and festivals that take years, and
Right.
we we really want to make it happen.
Yes, and we're gonna make it happen. Well, the thing is, we envisioned it for a while, and I just decided to test it out the last time I was in on a holiday, because in November I went to Costa Rica to visit a friend of
Yeah.
mine, and I thought, let me just try it, how it works, right? So a friend of a friend, he found a school that was not that less fortunate. And I went with another friend who speaks Spanish, because I don't speak Spanish at all. We went to the director to ask if it's possible to paint the school wall. And the director said, please help us out. So I went to the nearest materials store that was a 2-hour drive. And I just went to the store and I told the story, and I said, well, we give you a massive discount. So I paid like 150 euros for all the materials, went back, put it on the village Facebook page, and asked people out if they wanted to help. And in the end, we painted the wall with, I think, almost 20 people. There were like Dutchies, Belgian people, people from the Philippines, Hawaii, a Canadian girl, there were American people, there were children, there were indigenous people, there was a cat and a dog, and there was this little child of 2 years old who came with her little pink chair every day, just sit on the wall, grab a brush and start painting. And that was the start, like, oh, it's totally gonna happen. It can work out to combine people who don't know each other, to give something back to the community, and leave something there that inspires not only the youth but the whole community, and that people can be proud of their neighborhood. And that's when I came back in January. It was like, okay, let's go. So we kind of started building with this building TAWI in January, and it's now the 1st of March. So it's just almost 10 weeks. It's insane, and it's gonna happen. So
yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone, especially the people that have been contributing to the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
I want to let you know the GoFundMe is still up because we still need help. We want to, a particularity of our festival, we want not only to buy the materials and do everything, but we also want to try and compensate the artists somehow, because they take their time, their skills to help the community. So we need also your help to make all of this happen. And I think it's only possible that we did all of this that we're doing in 2 months to the the tireless work that you, Naomi, been doing.
Thank you.
Give you your flowers, and also the contribution of every single person that has been donating to the GoFundMe for us to do this festival here in Cabo Verde.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I want to thank my Dutch crew because I couldn't do it alone, of course. So when I started spreading the message, there were a couple of power ladies who just said, okay, we're gonna help you out. Particularly Olympia, she's not even in the country, she's not even in Europe. She's helping out from another place somewhere. But we also have Marika from Rotterdam, and we have Molly. That's a friend of mine. She's coming too, just to document the whole process, and she's taping everything to make a TV series of the whole project. Today we had like this amazing news that there was a one TV channel who's super interested. So it's gonna be a 6 episodes long story about us as artists and what we can do for the community, just to spread the word more, because it's super important that people should know what we're doing and what we're doing it for.
Exactly.
And all the artists that are helping out with just pushing everything. But also, shall I talk about the vette veiling? I did
The what?
vette veiling.
Oh,
So to gather more money,
auction.
yeah,
Oh
the
my God, yes.
auction. Is to gather more money for the crowdfunding.
Filing.
Last Sunday I had this art auction where 50 of my Dutch colleagues and also one lady from Germany, they decided to help out by donating their work so we could auction it to get more money in the crowdfunding. So thank you everyone who's helping out, who helps out with that one. And there's still a couple of works left that we're able to sell to get to the 10K, because we need all the money just to, make this possible. So yeah.
Yes. And even if you don't sell it there, you might sell here, because I want us to talk about some things that we are going to do in the festival as well. So people who are in Cabo Verde that are watching now can be aware. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out to Adil that's here, a big inspiration for me. And Shauna, my best friend in the world, who's a fantastic human being. And my siblings that joined the call,
Really?
my brother and sister.
Oh,
Yeah,
so nice.
I hope they're still here.
That's so nice.
They are just the most incredible human beings, and I love them.
Oh, wow.
They're crazy, but I love them. And also Melanie, a fantastic actress and dancer from Cabo Verde that's here. Hi, Melanie. But right now, I want us to talk about what we will do during the festival.
Yeah.
Would you like to give us the honors?
Sorry, come again?
Would you like to talk about some of the things that
we're going to do? Well, yeah, well, and there are a couple of, I think we have 3 things that we're doing, right? So at first, you found the school. You found the school in Praia. I'm not sure what the area is. You should say it, because I'm not.
Okay, I think I'm going to introduce the school. Maybe it's better. The school that we are going to paint the wall is the school Capelinha Tira Chapéu. It's in how do we say, in a neighborhood that doesn't have the best rap. So the festival will start next week. This artist will start coming next week. It will be, I can say, from the 6th to the 19th. That's when we're going to have the activities, right? The school is in a area that is a bit neglected in Praia, but we're going to give it a new face with this wall that extends around 75 meters. What else can I say about the school?
Well, it's both sides. So it's the front and the back of the wall that we're going to paint. So in total, it's 150 meters.
Exactly. It's the inside of
And
the
the
school and
outside.
the outside. Because, well, I think we both believe that the way how a school is, it also influences a lot the pride and the overall mood of the students. So if they have a school that they are proud of,
Right.
they might be like even incentivize them even more to go to school, to apply themselves. And I think it's very important for them to see also that art, doing art is an option, is a viable option to you know, because me when I was a child, I didn't see art as a option as a job.
No, me neither.
Because I never saw anyone like me painting or living off art. So I think it's very important. That's why in this festival we want to include not only international artists but local artists, both male and female,
Right.
especially those ones that are doing their best to make a living through art, because in Cabo Verde it's impossible to say that you can make 100%, but we try. So that's very important for them too. I want to be the example that I didn't have, and I think it's very important. And we want to interact with the community. We will have an art fair going on and some workshops lectured by both national and international artists. You can say what else we will have.
We have the lectures as well. We're gonna educate people how to professionally sell yourself as an artist, how to brand and market yourself to gather more assignments, but also how to present yourself, because that's important too. Then we have the workshops, of course, and the mural, yeah. And we're gonna do it with a lot of artists. So we have a couple of artists from Belgium too, Kitsune Jolien and Lobster Robin. We have a couple from South Africa who lives in Holland right now, the Studio Zepa. We have my former intern, Loes van Rijmerstal. We have a major inspiring person for me too, because she's doing a lot for the youth here in Holland too. And she's already in Cape Verde right now, Vera Couve. And my intern at this moment, Isabel Lindenburg. So this is like the European crew that I'm gonna fly in, next week to you guys in Praia. And you found a lot of Cape Verdean artists.
Yes, we have the fantastic Gilda Barros, who is a mural artist from São Vicente. She does amazing work. We also have David De Leone Monteiro, who is also someone whose work I'm flabbergasted about. He's so fantastic. He does fantastic work with ecology and bringing awareness about the environment. We also have Josefa.
Yes.
She's from the community of Rabelados. Her work is beautiful. I love it. We have Irish Melu, who is also an illustrator and a mural artist. He's from Boa Vista, but at the moment he lives between Praia and Lisbon. We have Leno Barbosa. Leno was actually the person who taught me how to paint when I was
so
16 years old.
Such a nice story.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time. He's someone who's got a lot of experience. We have Bizi Rodrigues, who's basically the first graffiti artist in Cabo Verde. He is a fantastic mural artist as well, and a designer. And we also have Sams Semedo, who is a special effects artist. And she paints very well.
Yeah,
she never
super. I'm
painted
such a big fan already. It's insane. I love her work.
Yes, Yes, she's fantastic. And by the way, she's my cousin too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she is fantastic. But we only knew that we were cousins like a few years ago. Yeah, we
Wow.
didn't grow up as cousins. Yeah.
Wow.
So she is fantastic. She can paint. I know that she can paint, and we will help her because
That's what it's
that's also
all
what
about, right? Yeah.
exactly we don't want like all
No.
we have artists in all stages, let's say all stages of growth.
Right.
And that's what really, it's really important. We need to learn from each other. That's what I always say. Cape Verde is too small for us to be in bickering and competition.
Right.
We need to cooperate and grow stronger, better together.
That's so nice. But definitely it is. You got in Cape Verde, you have this a saying, right? Juntamon?
Exactly. Actually, the first idea for the name was Juntamon,
Right.
remember?
Yeah. Something I live by, you know. You can do so much more if you combine strength, you know, bring positive energy into the world. And if we can do it as artists together for each other, that's just like, you know, right? It's one love. So
Exactly.
it would be so nice. Yeah.
I'm so excited
Yeah,
to have you
me
guys
too.
here. Like I cannot wait.
Me
I'm
neither.
like, I think I think we are both super tired. I feel like we've been running a marathon.
But it's part of the process, I think.
Yes,
But we
but
definitely still need some help because I was starting to get some funding here in the Netherlands, but I was too late last year and too early for now because all the fundings there are just opened and has to go through this process of a couple of months before I get the money. And that's the reason why we started with the crowdfunding. But it's not full yet. We just gathered the money for the tickets, but we still need help with money to gather the paint and
yeah,
to raise the money for the accommodation and stuff, but also to help the community out with hire them so they can help us out with the festival. But we need money for the food of the artists as well. So if you can help out by sharing the story or just, donate, it will be super helpful to, start
yes,
with this whole project.
exactly. And last week we had a meeting with the mayor. I went there with my partner. And well, the mayor pledged to help us. I wrote a letter and sent it to him. I'm just waiting on him. I hope the answer is positive and on
Yeah,
time.
yeah, on time. That's kind of the it's just like making me super tired because we're actually doing we're setting up a festival in 2 months
Yes,
internationally with a lot of
yes,
artists, and we're doing it for Praia. So we
yes,
need help from the mayor.
exactly.
We just need help.
And one thing that we have to make very clear, this is the first edition.
Right.
This is something that we want to try
Every
our
year.
best to
Yeah.
do it annually. Like this time we were like, we gotta do this. That's why we like went head on and prepared all of this in such a short time. But for next year, we will get all those
Yes,
sponsorships because we're gonna do
definitely,
it on time.
definitely. Yeah. Definitely. I'm
Yes.
rooting for that. No, but this is gonna happen because if you see at the end what the whole project means and what it's just which actions go out of this and people who are connecting, what it will mean for the community, it's super necessary to do this. And we know it, right, Simone, as like teachers and artists, what it can mean, what it means to do something with the art.
Yes.
But we have to show everyone there what the effect is.
Yes. And art is in everything. Art is life. Like, imagine what life would be during COVID without art.
Wow.
Without comics, without
Wow.
books, without movies, without series, with our YouTube videos. All of this is art. So they can say whatever they want about the value of art, but at the end of the way, it's priceless, it's fantastic, it's precious. And we need to show the community, because every community, any community, just looks better and feels better. The people there feel better after they have an art intervention. And that's exactly what we want to try. We will do, not try, we will
We're
do
gonna
it.
do it. We're gonna do it.
Period.
Oh,
Let's
period.
get to
Next
it.
week.
Yes. Oh my God. It's
It's
next
insane,
week.
right? So we work like so hard next to each other because I'm not in Cape Verde right now, and we're both teachers. So I teach in youth juvenile, and you teach as well in schools and stuff. And we're doing this next to our normal job. So
Yeah.
it's weird, but it's coming together in a way. And I'm
Yeah.
super blessed and thankful for Judith for connecting
Yes.
us and being the spark of this whole process. Thank you so much. And Judith from Terra she's gonna help out too.
Yeah.
Because Judith is gonna show the artist what we're doing it for. So the first week we're gonna take the artist on a discovery to check out Praia, but also Santiago. And I think that's very important to do this for our European artists so they know what the Cape Verdean and African culture is all about, but also the feel and the people of the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Because it's totally different than here in Holland, in Europe.
Yeah.
So she's gonna help us out with that, and she's gonna help out with making work available for people she's working with too. And after the week, we're gonna start with all the workshops, then the festival, and we're gonna end it off with a major tour too. That was what we are. Yeah, that's our planning.
Exactly. Yes. And your help, all of you that are watching, your help will make it possible. So if you cannot donate, share. If you can donate, thank you.
Please do. Yeah, because we're doing it together for everyone. And it's just like the start of something big, because what Simone said, we want to do it every year in Cape Verde, but I'm going to try to do it in Mexico, for example, the end of the year too. Yeah. Wow, maybe. But it's important to do it for countries as, for example, Turkey here in Euro 2 has this major earthquake to
Yes.
bring more
Yes.
light and love for everyone. So it's the start. You can help us out, start with this.
Yeah.
And I believe that everyone hears what we're saying. So please help out in any way you can, because it's a lot to start with an international festival in only 2 months.
Oh my God, yes. And by the way, I have zero experience organizing anything. Yeah, like zero. Yeah, I felt like very incapable several times. Still do.
We're doing it
Googled a lot.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chat
we're doing it
GPT a
together.
lot how to make this. Very overwhelmed, but yes,
It's
not as
nice.
you are, or yes,
We're doing
we got
it
this.
together, and the whole team was here too, and we're doing it on our the own time we have. But in the end, next week I'll see you again after a year with a lot of new friends, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna paint the wall. It's happening.
Yes,
I'm super grateful that we're decided to team up. So
yes.
thank you, Simone, for this collaboration too.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Naomi, for this and your patience and your, we say in Calverdiano, gara, your, how do you say gara in English? I have no idea. But your, yes, thank you. And I think that is the end of our live. We hope to make more lives and introduce the artists and some of our collaborators, especially Judith. Please stay tuned to our pages, connect so you can know more about the festival and how to participate. And I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to add? Oh my God, Alma. Hi. I'm sorry. Someone.
Do I have anything else? No. I'm super grateful that we're just surfing on this same wave. We're both super exhausted. We're both going through stuff, but we're doing it for the community. And I'm super grateful that Judith helped out connecting us, that you believed in yourself, and that I believed in me too, and that this is happening. I still can't believe it that we're going to be seeing each other next week, but yeah, it's all for the community and bring a little bit more color into the world, right?
Yes. And please share. We're going to post this live too. Share hashtag the artist's way. I also want to give a big thank you to my husband, who is also helping me organize everything. I wouldn't be able to do this without him. He's fantastic.
Yes, you are.
You are. He's right there in the background, making things happen. Thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, Busy. Oh my
Hello,
God,
Busy.
Yes, you join now. Hi, Busy. Bye.
See you next week, Busy.
See you all next week. Oh my God, I cannot wait. We got this. We got this.
Amazing. Mwah. Okay, see you guys later. Thank you, Simone. And I'm gonna book the tickets.
Oh my God, and I'm going to book the tickets for the local artists tomorrow. Yes, let's do this.
I don't want to say anymore. Oh, excited.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye. Ciao, Bella. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh.